Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for June 16th to the 22nd. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I think I said that right. Let's jump right into it. Aquarius, listen, I'm very excited for you. You have got a lot going on this week. Remember, Venus is in Taurus, right? So that's all month long up until like July 3rd-ish. Wow, Venus in her domicile in Taurus is all about comfort. It feels so good. And that's your fourth house. All right. So a lot of energy around home and family, loved ones. And a lot of y'all may be buying property. To be honest, Venus is also money too. There's just so much comfort here, and it feels really good here. And then remember, Jupiter's officially in Cancer, where he's exalted. And so you're working truly with fresh new energies this week in a really big way, especially with all these planets and new signs. Yeah, this is going to be a big week, okay? And then remember, Cancer actually rules that realm of home. So you've got that amplified here, all right? Now, the other thing is I realized that the day that I dropped this forecast, which is going to be Wednesday, is going to be the full moon in Sagittarius. So that's big. All right. And I talked about your monthly forecast, and I actually did a live stream recently where I talked a lot more about it. So you can check that out too. But just real quickly, because I do drop these forecasts a few days before the actual week. Even if, this week, you're still going to be under the umbrella of that, it's a full moon in Sagittarius. It's the luckiest one of the year. And it's more about these new beginnings, but things have to, have this turning point, but it's Jupiter ruled. So there's these lucky turning points and strokes of luck, and it's your 11th house. So for a lot of y'all, you're going to see your calling. I'm seeing what's happening for you. It's like it's your 11th house, your future hopes, long-term goals, wishes, dreams. There's a lot happening here. It really is going to be a moment where you really figure things out, and you have these strokes of clarity as well. There may be some endings with friendships and groups you belong to, but it wouldn't be in a bad way. It'd be in a way like, it's reached an expiration date, or you're bringing in new people into your life. But social media, also a really big thing for you. I really want you to take advantage of it. And I think that you're going to have these moments of clarity in terms of how things work. What can I do with this? Especially when it comes to like advertising, marketing for a business, or even if you're an influencer or whatever it is. It's highly charged for you, Aquarius, because you got Saturn and Neptune and Aries in the third house, which is the internet, which is online stuff. So an element of social media there too. So do it, go for it, build your websites. There's a lot happening for you, but let's keep it. Okay. So, the last thing I'm going to say is that, remember, I said it's a Jupiter ruled full moon, and Jupiter does rule Sagittarius. The full moon's in Sagittarius, but the moon rules Cancer. So there is that, mutual reception because Jupiter's in Cancer. It's a great full moon. It's something that Jupiter and Cancer are in your sixth house of everyday activities. And that's another thing we're going to talk about. You're possibly going to have a really big focus on work and health the next few months. All right. Now, the other thing is everything this week, all the aspects, they're between 0 to 2 degrees of fresh new beginnings. So again, you're going through some experiences you never have in your life with these planets and new signs, especially Saturn conjuncting Neptune. That's still happening, and that's only a degree apart. You're going to feel that. That's your third house in Aries, right? So again, communication really amplified here in all sorts of forms of writing projects. I would not be surprised if that is a big thing for you, okay? As well as researching, but also everything I said earlier, family energy is really big here as well, and travel. I would not be surprised if you're planning travel, gonna travel the next, a lot over the summer, see people, even short distance. But remember, Saturn conjunct Neptune are sextiling Uranus and Pluto. So Pluto's in your sign. Uranus is your ruler, and Uranus will trine Pluto. That's happening for 2 years. I did a video on this. I'll leave that in the video too. All right. What you can expect for the next 2 years for you. And trust me, Aquarius, when you have your ruler trining Pluto and your traditional ruler, Pluto's in your sign for 19 years, and your traditional ruler Saturn sextiling your other ruler, trining Pluto in Aquarius, and Just watch that video. All right. Now, the other thing is, so basically you're going through a lot of new things in your life. Now, Tuesday, June 17th, Mars officially moves into Virgo. This, I really want you to pay attention to. This is going to be here for 2 months. This is going to be a very different vibe from Mars and Leo until August 6th, okay? Take all that action. That's what Mars is. But this is very practical. It's very grounded energy. It's hardworking. It's feeling motivated to improve, to change, to, all of that. It is your 8th house. So why is this a big deal? Because Virgo rules your 8th house. That is death and rebirth. That's transformation. And you're already going through change with Pluto in your sign. 8th house is also relationship building. So things that you may have been working on with relationships, partnerships, or even legal matters or one-on-one connections. Okay, maybe an agent, your agent, lawyer, publicist, whatever it is. Now we're building upon that. We're deepening that, okay, after Mars and Leo for the past 2 months. And it's also wealth building is the 8th house. It's money, it's shared resources, assets, royalties, bonuses, commissions, inheritance, investments, joint bank accounts. A lot of y'all getting married, I told y'all, soon, if you haven't already. Anyway, yeah. That's a big thing for you right now. So I do love this Mars and Virgo energy because it is grounded. It is practical. And it's going at this pace that's really nice. Now, this is what's crazy. A lot of you are changing work and career, profession. Whew. I mean, did you see, are you following me on Instagram? I do a lot of stuff on the Instagram stories because I don't want to take up your feed here on YouTube. I'm an Aquarius, right? So okay. And if you're new to my channel, but anyway, this is what's happening. Well, you got Jupiter in Cancer, right? For a whole year, but in your 6th, and you're just getting started with that. Jupiter just moved into Cancer on the 9th in your 6th house of work and everyday activities. Your duties when it comes to, and responsibilities when it comes to work, colleagues, employees, things like that, as well as, projects and assignments, but also health matters, like I said, and pets. Okay, y'all are getting pets, but health matters. There may be a focus here, but remember, Jupiter is, blessings, good luck, and we talked about that. But here's why I'm really harping on this for you, because Mars in Virgo natively rules that 6th house, so you have that overlap there. All right. Now, the other thing is, you just the Pluto natively rules your 10th of career. So again, y'all are there's this, I want to say glow up. I don't know if that's the right term, a glow up here. 10th house is career, but also fame. So anyway, just use this energy. All right. Mars is energy, passion. It's assertive. It's willpower. It's in your 8th. You're going to go through some really big transformations for the next 2 months. Really big ones. All right. Ride this energy. It's great. Please take advantage of this. Mars is also physicality. So again, just the fact that it's in your 8th and there's, Virgo rules health. You're just going to be physically active, maybe more health conscious too. It is your 8th house of like regeneration. Pluto that rules the 8th house is in your sign, but you see there's a triple overlap here. But anyway, again, it's death and rebirth. So parts there, when I say being like health conscious and being more physically active, it can even just like stretching more, whatever it is. But there's this, it's out with the old, in with the new, really with you. Okay. Now, all to, be this brand new Aquarius 2.0. All right. Now, Wednesday, June 18th. Yeah. You got Jupiter square Neptune. So the other thing, by the way, I'm just looking. Okay. I'm going to give you something extra here. I always do this for Team Aquarius. When we get to July 19th, we will have Mars conjunct the South Node in Virgo. So that's the thing. You have had South Node in Virgo all year, and you will all year, right? you are going through some big transformation with that South Node there, like letting things go, leaving things in the past. Mars is going to conjunct the South Node July 19th, and that's a hard, this has got to go. All right. So just think about the transformation you're having in your life and what truly doesn't serve you well. Okay. Now, Wednesday, June 18th, you've got Jupiter square Neptune at 2 degrees, right? So it's, you know that we are coming after the Jupiter Saturn square over the weekend. And that, listen, as you can see, we have the Sun square Saturn and Neptune too. Neptune's going to be on the 23rd. That's the perfection, but you feel all of this all week. It's a 4-way square. So let's do it in one go. All right. We can do this in one go. And you especially, please pay attention to this, Aquarius. Do not sign anything this week. Okay. Please don't. When you've got Saturn and Neptune and Aries in your third house of like contracts and agreements, and then there is a level of Mars and Virgo, 8th house, or you just don't sign anything this week. Okay. Because they're squares. It's not a great time, and it's Neptune, right? And it can be a little la la land, a little bit of fog, like head in the clouds. Wait until next week when all this clears. Wait until next week, please, because remember, next week is when we have the luckiest day of the year. That's right on top of the luckiest new moon, right? The new moon that's conjuncting Jupiter. That's that portal for you to do something new. Okay. So when I say sign something, it can even be just like, don't give any verbal agreements. And do you know what I mean? Like, wait it out, because what's happening here, it's a square. So there may be people that's trying to pressure you too. All right. So, and if you do, it's fine. It's just, I'm giving you a better window of opportunity for for a better time would be next week. The other thing is this week, I'm pretty sure something will test your belief system. That's going to happen for everyone. But again, there's something here for you that can be with communication. So actually a person testing your belief system, or, this is third house activity. It's the mind. You could be, don't be hard on yourself. That's another thing with these squares, especially with Neptune. Remember, those are lower energies, lower expressions of Neptune's Neptune would be self-sabotage and confusion, illusion, delusion, confusion, all of that. So you're gonna feel a little bit of that this week, like what's real, what's going on. It can also be a circumstance you're in. It can be something with home and family for sure. It can be something with a colleague or an employee as well. All right? Or a boss. So please just be mindful of the conversations that you have, communication that you have, things that you do put out on social media. But anyway, the other thing is you could be overconfident about something, and that's why it's like, no, let's wait, and you're going to see things more clearly next week, right? Next week. And again, it's fine. You do you. Again, next week's just a better window. Now, here's the other thing. This is a lot of cardinal energy. And like I said in your June forecast, when we get to this point, there is going to be some energies testing you as a leader. Okay? Everyone is being asked to be a leader, every sign with what's happening in a brand new area of your life or a brand new circumstance. And that's why also this week with these squares, it's like, how are you going to pass these tests? Remember, Saturn tests. Jupiter also inflates, and Neptune confuses. Sun in Gemini the first half. Yeah, that can also be a little bit of, confusion, overthinking, self-doubt, a lot of stimulation. So just use the higher expressions. I've told you about the Saturn, mastery of self, being real with yourself. Jupiter, optimism, self-belief. Neptune, creativity, compassion, all of that, right? Vision boards, right? So work with those energies. It's really, this week is all about grounding, centering yourself in your authentic self, okay? So you can still plan things and stuff, but just don't make anything official. And it is good. It would be a really good week to have moments asking yourself, what does my intuition tell me about this, right? That's Neptune. So again, wait until next week when things are clearer too. And it's okay to ask people for support, for help. That's the other thing, all right? There's just, Neptune does natively rule the 12th, and there can be a little bit of like withdrawal and isolation. No, you remember, you're connecting with others, right? So anyway, just be that spiritual warrior, because it will be something here you can't sit on. Something will test you. But Jupiter, remember, always squeezes great things out of aspects. Jupiter is faith and wisdom, and he's exalted in Cancer. So you already have that support there. But Saturn being karma, and Aries, remember what I said, wax on, wax off, practice patience. That's all you have to do. And take inspired actions, all right? Everything has like ripple effects. We know how karma works. So you pass Saturn says you can be rewarded. Vibrate at that high frequency of, even self-love. Because there will be something here that you have to learn. And the smallest takeaway, even the smallest takeaway could be just like, oh, I handled that well. Yeah. Now, June 18th, you got, actually not on the board. And I think I told you this in your monthly forecast. There may be something here. And I want you to think back to February 24th and mark this in your calendar. You can even put, February 24th. Think about what happened that day, the day before, day after, because February 24th is when Mars went direct at 17 degrees in Cancer, right? And remember, when Mars was retrograde in Cancer and Mars just being in Cancer, Mars couldn't deliver things that you wanted. So now on June 18th, Mercury, remember, is in Cancer. We'll be at that 17-degree point. So Mercury is picking up a vibration from around that time and may deliver what you wanted that you couldn't get. Mercury is the messenger, by the way. And so there could be something communicated to you here. All right. So just pay attention. And it might be something really exciting. It could be something that has to do with work, colleagues, employees. It is your 6th house. But Mercury natively rules your 5th and even, your 8th. So there's just something here that could be with health. It could be with work. It could be with love. It could be with creative projects. There's just something here. No? Now, Friday, June 20th. Welcome to Cancer season. Welcome to happy summer, happy winter in the Southern Hemisphere, and happy solstice. And that's the big thing. It's the solstice. The solstice always marks that important time of year, all that daylight, all that sunlight, and thousands of years. Yeah. Every ancient structure you see was marking passage of time, the solstice. And whether it's Giza, whether it's, the Stonehenge, it doesn't matter. That's how big the solstice is. Why? Because it marks a season from planting to growing. That's what's happening now. So you're in this era of new beginnings and growth. Remember, Cancer season is all about growth and emotional growth and expansion. You got Jupiter in Cancer, emotional abundance and blessings. So really, this is a big marker in time. All right. So just keep that in mind. Again, there is just something expanding your daily activity. Your daily activities are changing. Your lifestyle may be changing as well. And remember, Jupiter's blessing. And in Cancer is a water sign, right? So a lot of emotions here. Cancer is a crab, lives in water, and carries its home on its back, all right? So that's why Cancer rules that realm of home and family and nurturing. And you're going to feel this for the next 4 weeks. But also, again, in your daily activities and health and lifestyle and pets and work. All right. And there's definitely this emotional grounding, and there's this intuitive energy. Remember, the moon rules Cancer. A lot of emotions you're going to feel. Your maternal side, your paternal side, it's going to come out. There's also this leadership. Yeah, Cancer is a cardinal sign. So even resilience, but this is great. It's nourishing the soul. Go with the flow with the go. You're going to go through a lot of different emotions, right? But just like the tides. Yeah, the ebb and flow of emotions, the tide's controlled by the moon, right? Anyway, so this is going to be but it's Jupiter. So it's going to be heartfelt. Now, at this point, you do have Mercury, the Sun, and Jupiter in Cancer. So you've got this stellium in Cancer amplifying that 6th house area of your life. But then, you've got to throw in Sag and Pisces, right? Jupiter, is domiciled and rules Sagittarius and Pisces. So it is work. It's a lot of y'all are getting new assignments, new projects, changing your careers, or feeling this glow thing. but because it's salary, money as well, and also your future hopes and wishes and dreams. And the 11th house is also like your network, like networking and your support system and benefactors and allies. Anyway, you're set. All right. There's a lot happening for you. And again, so much home and family stuff. Now, Sunday, we talked about the squares. Mars sextile Jupiter. That's the thing that, here's the thing. All right. Mars sextile Jupiter. You're going to feel it all week. As soon as Mars moves into Virgo, you're going to feel it. Okay. It's going to be, 0, 1, 2 degrees. And then all next week, you're going to feel it too. That's how strong it is. It's Mars and Jupiter. First of all, it's 2 inner planets. You're going to feel this. All right. Mars and Virgo, Jupiter and Cancer. Yeah, there's something here. You're changing. There's something here with relationships. There's something here with money and work and your daily activities. And this is remember, we don't get this aspect again until 2027. So please take advantage of this. Sextiles are windows of opportunity that help you grow and thrive and prosper. These chances opening up for you, you've got to take them. Mars is action. So you have to take that action. And this is just very optimistic and is so enthusiastic. And you are transforming. And remember, this is a lot of confidence and just that drive for your endeavors. And Jupiter, again, luck and expansion and even profit. Okay, so really love this. Now, here's the thing. If you're a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, or for your, sister, your stepmother, whoever it is, right? Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. I am going to throw in Sagittarius and Aries. They're going to feel this the most, Mars sextile Jupiter. But like I said, it is so strong. Everyone is going to feel this. Everyone is going to feel this. All right. And you've already got like the 4 outer planets connecting, or 3, they're all connecting with Pluto in your sign. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot happening. Oh, and if you know your birth chart, if you know your natal chart, you have any planets in any of the signs that I just mentioned between 0 to 4 degrees, you will absolutely feel this. All right. But remember what I said in the Saturn Neptune video. Everything is between 0 to 2 to 3 to 4 degrees right now. And again, brand new planets and brand new signs just happened. So it hits all the modalities. So every sign is going through enormous change this summer that just started. So let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, Team Aquarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising for June 16th to the 22nd. All right, so Aquarius. Okay, yeah. What are y'all doing? Y'all crack me up. Aquarius, I do a traditional call to cross spread, offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Aquarius, I love y'all. I miss y'all. Y'all, Team Aquarius, we're a team. We do this together, right? And I'm here for you. I got you. All right, let's get started. Let's see what's going on. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Wow. Okay. You're good. AF. I'll give you a mic drop because the change is enormous here. Let's get started. You got the King of Cups. Talk about leader. I told you, right? You got leader up. This is a huge leader, but he leads with his heart is the King of Cups. Now, what did I say about Jupiter and Cancer and then Solstice, Cancer season, all of that, all about the heart, all about the soul. King Cups, water, emotions, feelings, all of that. Intuition, very intuitive king. You are tapping into your intuition. You also got to be you're going to go deep. With Mars and Virgo, Mars is going to be like a drill into the Virgo's and Earth sign, right? Into the drill in your 8th house, going deep. 8th house can be a little, very psychological too. Like you're processing, what is my step moving forward? Anyway, but trust your intuition. That's all it is. And people are going to see you. It's almost like you're at a place where people, that comfort people get from you is going to be really strong. You're going to be the rock for other people. that makes you feel good too. All right. So I love this. He has so much empathy and kindness and love. You're great. You're great. Self-love too. Now, when you have that, you recognize what's got to go. All right. You've been working hard, Aquarius. You've been working really hard this week. It looks like, yeah, there may be some things that you recognize. I've got to drop this. Jimmy's told me for a year now, out with the old, in with the new. And this is the week, okay, to prepare for that new moon next week. All right. Let's start dropping some of these ones. Start dropping some of these ones because you're recognizing, okay, this is a lot of work. This is something I didn't ask for. This is something where, maybe it's recognizing that some of it I'm bringing on myself because I am an Aquarius. I am very independent. I don't ask for help. I told you, this is a week you better ask for help if you feel that you need support. But again, a lot of people are coming to you. But anyway, here's the thing. He's carrying so many wands. He can't see where he's going. This is a week. You got to drop some of those wands. You got to unburden some things. You got to see your way forward. Okay? Aquarius. Now, the other thing is that full moon in Sagittarius. Oh, it's going to hit home for you. You're going to feel that. Let it illuminate. It is so magical and it's so good. All right? You got to see some things. Okay? Now, the other thing is it is a 10. 1 0 equals 1. New beginning, right? So, again, there's something you're shouldering. You may be letting go. All right? And again, the bigger message coming out of this is like you do not have to do it alone. All right? Now, 2 of Wands in your challenge area. 2 things here. Yeah. Process things. Plan things out. Don't pull the trigger this week on something new. Don't launch anything. Wait until next week. Okay? The thing is, you're probably hesitating anyway. You're probably like, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out anyway this week about something. You know change is coming. You know you want change, but there's still a little bit and that's that Neptune I'm talking about. So remember, this is a week just to think about what you want moving forward. Okay? The other thing is, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Okay? You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. Don't doubt yourself. Third message. You're getting a lot. There's someone in your way. That's your test. That's your test. There's someone, and when I say in your way, yeah, it could be someone that you're just not seeing eye to eye with, but the bigger energy that is coming through is that there may be something that you want to do something with someone else, but they're on the fence, okay? So it's either you that could be on the fence, and you're just like, okay, let me just process this. Could be someone else, okay? And it can have to do with, by the way, it can be like family as well, but it can have to do with just something, and that's like, any of that is that little squeeze. We just got to see eye to eye. We got to, Neptune's fogging things up. It can bring a little illusion. So let's just compromise. Let's weigh things out. All right. You got the Fool and the Death card. In your crown, the root of your spread. Oh, you're feeling it. You feel it deep in, like that fire in your belly, don't you? Right? You got the Fool, first of all, in your crown. You want something new and you want it bad. Take that, and you're ready to take that leap of faith. All right. But this, remember, there's some things you've got to take care of first. All right. And this is a week. Do it. Okay. Remember, launching new things. That's next week. All right. But this is to start. Amazing. The Fool, this brand new journey, the Fool's journey. This is someone standing on the edge of the cliff. He has no care in the world. That's how much faith he has in himself and in the universe that he's going to be taken care of. Have that confidence. And yeah, you listen, the Fool is attributed to Uranus. Remember, Uranus will be moving into Gemini for the next 7 years. You are really going to feel that. Gemini being your BFF, fellow air sign. That's your 5th house of joy and pleasure and it's big. All right. So the Fool attributed to Uranus, therefore has a lot of Aquarius energy. All right. That's why he is like takes risks and things like that. Anyway, so really great with the Death card and the root of your spread. Yeah. You want that change? You're going to have change. Okay? Just know that you're in the process of it right now. All right? You're in the process of it this week. Remember, this is a weekly reading, right? You're feeling it. You're feeling it. And what I love about this, I think I pointed out, outside of the actual sun card, the sun only appears in a few cards, right? You got the full blast of the sun here. All right? So this is like amazing. It's optimism. It is opportunities. It is abundance. Everything I talked about the solstice, right? The sun, soul, right? Soul. And you got the sun coming on the horizon here. You're moving in the right direction. All right. This is really great. Just unload some things. Now, 6 of Swords in your future. There you go. There you go. Amazing. Look at what can happen when you let things go, when you don't take on too much, when you can, right? See your way forward, then you move forward. Then you move forward. This is your card, by the way. Aquarius card, right? So this is really great. Look at my finger. It's on the turbulent water. Look at the direction they're going. There's no undulation in that water. I talk about water, right? So great. All right. You're moving in a direction from like chaos to calm, and you're seeing a lot clearer. This is in your future, right? 6 is all about harmonizing. Things are coming together. Beautiful. Okay. A lot of comfort here, a lot of protection here. The Sword's in front of the boat, protecting them. Ferryman with that family here. Yeah. Comfort. You're good. Let's get to your step. You're going to be seeing things, thinking new ways. You're going to feel eased. You're going to feel less stress. You're going to feel, that's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Aquarius, y'all are amazing. I can't go over it. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. What's happening? What's happening? I love it. All right. So let's see what's going on. All right. Okay. Yeah. You. All right. There's going to be opportunities that come through. Big ones. All right. That when you let things go, you let new things in. All right. Now you got that and you're good for 4 of Pentacles. Great. Okay. There's something here where it may be about money, about finances. Okay. Remember, that's one of your biggest lessons this year. When you got the North Node, right, in the 2nd house, you got the South Node in Virgo. Remember what I said, Mars will conjunct Virgo in July. And it's not a bad thing. It's just like, okay, have been transformed at that point. Those are the 2 money houses, but money is like a big lesson for you. Again, you're taken care of. Okay. You're absolutely taken care of. You're got Mars and Virgo. You're going to see a lot of things unfold in the next 2 months for you, but you got to take that action. This is just saying, this is all about security. This financial security. This is all about stabilizing everything for your future. It's a 4 of Pentacles, right? So 4, think about 4 legs of a table. Stability. That's all it is. But just don't disconnect yourself from other people. Yeah. With what's happening here. Don't also be obsessed with it. Just again, have that faith, that you're gonna be fine. All right. So that's the other thing. But yeah, it really is putting things in order because you have so much work stuff being impacted. And again, this is a weekly reading. So there just may be something here that comes up with finances where you're thinking about how is this going to work? How's this going to work? Well, you're going to know a lot more next week. Right. So anyway, Temperance, you're good. You have an archangel in your external factors area. So that's why I'm saying you're protected. You're good. Temperance literally means like self-restraint, avoid extremes, enjoy life. Enjoy life. Everything that you want, you're going to get. Everyone's on a path. You got Archangel Michael here saying, you're going to get there. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to make sure you get there. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to stress. Okay? Have that self-belief. All right? You're going to be good. And trust your intuition. Now, the other thing is Temperance is Sagittarius. So when I said that full moon, I said that was going to be a big one for you. Like bonkers. Now, bonkers. Pay attention to what happens around that full moon, but also let things illuminate what you need to see. All right? Because you've got the Sagittarius card here. You got Temperance attributed to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, again, your 11th house, your future hopes, wishes, long-term goals, wishes, dreams, all of that. You see the pathway here leading to the sun in the form of a crown. You're fine. That's what I'm saying. You're good. You're taken care of. You're taken care of. You're good. You got to believe it, okay? And have faith and not stress or worry, because you also got strength. All right? So that's great. All right? Strength is, you know what that is, right? So, but where it falls in your stuff, it's all about that inner courage. It's just you know, this is a week, if anything, drop some of those ones, build up that confidence as you move into all this. You got 3 suns here, okay? As you move into this optimism, this everything that's going to work out for you in an amazing way. 2 of Pentacles in your final outcome. So you will have some changes, and you will have, it's more like opportunities coming through, or a lot more work coming through, or something where it's like, okay, I got to prioritize. You know, is this going to work? But it does feel like there's going to be something like it, you have to unload to let these new things in. And this was like, you know, well, first of all, it is a 2, but it very like new things that you're moving into. So it's really more about like, there is this balancing act with the 2 of Pentacles where things can feel like a little bit imbalanced. So it's prioritizing. Do I need to drop a pentacle for this pentacle, or can I do both? Remember, when Mars and Mars and Virgo in your 8th, but then you have Jupiter and Cancer in 6th, a lot of y'all just may, even if you have, I think I told you this, even if you have a full-time job, you may start something on the side. Yeah. So just, again, don't overexert yourself. And you heard my voice crack. That's how like, how much of an Aquarius this is, you know, meant for me too. Drop a pentacle, or just have that balance. That's all it is. All right. And then you have with those 2 pentacles here. I'll clarify. Let me just clarify that for you. With the 2 pentacles, those are both Capricorn cards. Yeah. So remember, you share Saturn with Capricorn, and the 10 of Wands is attributed to Saturn in Sagittarius. So remember, that's going to be, you know, you're going to feel that squeeze this week with Saturn, with Jupiter in your 6th. So just know, again, be your authentic self, and you're going to have a lot more clarity next week. And you're gonna be good. Listen. When I say you're gonna listen, you're gonna be fine. Drop that like 10 of Wands to the Ace of Wands. Okay, so remember, you got to see where you're going. You got to drop some ones to let these new things in. Have a little bit about, but it just seems like opportunities that you're gonna choose between 2. But you got at the end of it all, the Ace of Wands too. So new opportunities, new beginnings. This is a new cycle. This is everything. Wands, very career, profession, enterprise related. No, if you're not here for any of that, it's just your passions. You're passionate about, right? You see the leaves sprouting from that one. What did I say? You're entering a period of growth and new beginnings. You're really good. You're really good. And and it's clear that you're gonna feel something like deep in your bones. Like, I really want this change, and you're gonna get it. You gotta believe in yourself, but you gotta drop some ones. Anyway, Aquarius, thanks so much. Next week, yeah, well, that's the thing. Next week is a big week, but it's not just, you know, the luckiest day of the year. It's not just one of the best new moons of the year. And we got, you know, I already told you, Mercury's moving back into Leo, so a lot of y'all got partnerships. You're going to be signing things. It's contracts. It's marriage. A lot of you getting married, thinking about it. We have the Sun sextile Mars too. We got Mercury sextile. We have so much happening. And then, yes, tier 3 members. The second spread. Oh my gosh. So this is where we go through the lunations, asteroids, planetoids. We have 3 lunar conjunctions. Again, we have a last quarter moon that's going to be conjuncting the North Node this week. So when I say money is going to be a big thing, it's going to be a big thing for y'all. We have Juno in the mix. We have the moon conjunct Venus as well. There's something really big happening for you there, because we have not had the moon conjunct Venus in Taurus in a year. We will not have it again for a year. It's amazing. This weekend's going to be amazing. Tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. Aquarius, you know I love y'all. I'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye.